For the past 3 years, I have been working as a coach for a company who has scaled their program up to 120K per month. And I want to share some valuable key insights with you that I've seen them do to be able to get where they went. So these are also things that I have now implemented into my coaching program, and I want to share them with you. Number one is getting people wins as fast as possible. If you can deliver the complete ROI on the onboarding call, then you have done way more than most people in this space will ever be able to do. So what milestone can you deliver on within the first onboarding call? So for my clients, that looks like scripting out their ad, the first thing that we do, so that they can get their dream clients coming to them and fix their lead problem right away. For relationship coaching clients, that might be helping them to get a date set up, overcome some type of conflict, or feel confident in actually sending a message on that call to someone that they like. Funny story about that, I had my relationship coach walk me through sending a message to someone on our first call together, and I was so nervous to do it, and then it ended up working out great. So what can you do on that onboarding call that sets expectations so properly that this is going to be an action-based program? You are going to get results, and the faster that you can get your clients results on that onboarding call, the more that they are going to want to listen to you and actually be more bought into working with you, which then in turn will help get them results quicker, and that feeds into you as well, your business. When you get results, you can market that as well, right? And build that trust with potential clients. How can you make your course so unmess-upable that they get results guaranteed, right? Like if anyone were to go through your course, they can get results. How can you build out a course that is so step-by-step that even the most dumb people can go through it and still see results, right? This also means understanding very clearly the ideal client that you would want to work with so that you can eliminate any pieces of the course that are not needed so that they can get to the result quicker in a more simple way. That will require understanding what actions your ideal client will need to take from A to B to get to that result. And I think that coaching offers where you are coaching, where you understand that person's mindset, where you understand what they're doing on a day-to-day basis, where you understand kind of the lens through which they see reality is really helpful. So when you have an offer like that, and you have a crystal clear customer success timeline to get them from A to B, then it becomes a lot more simple to get people unstuck from where they are because you know exactly what they're thinking and you can replace those beliefs in the course. And then also like making the course very, very actionable, making the program very actionable, and making them realize when they join this program that this is not like another program or some other program that they've ever joined before. And by using positive pattern disruption. So using positive pattern disruption could look like having them write down their goals on a piece of paper and, taping that up somewhere in their mirror, having them write out some certain sacrifices that they're going to make for this program and having them literally light it on fire. That's what we did in the past program. And yeah, less telling, more doing. So on that onboarding call, how can you make them take action that maybe they've been putting off, or maybe that scares them, or some type of action that's going to get them results, like, for example, scripting out the ad too. How can you coach someone in a way that helps them to come to the solution themselves so that you can actually coach someone to become a leader on their own and not have to rely on you always? I think that a lot of coaching programs, especially in like the personal development, life coaching space, they don't actually get you that transformation because they are so focused on coaching you that they don't want to lose you as a client. So they don't empower you to learn how to coach yourself through certain things. And I think that's actually taking away from the results and taking away from your brand, taking away from your reputation when you don't deliver on the full value that you know you can for that client, which involves you actually becoming a leader and learning how to help someone become a leader. This is something that I have struggled with. I I care so much to the point where I want to do things so much. Like in my marketing agency where it was done for you, I was very trained, like I was trained to do things for them. And with coaching, it's more beneficial if you can step away and have them do it on their own. Have them get resourceful, have them solve the problems on their own so that they can become dependent on themselves and not dependent on you, which is unselfish, right? And most people want them to depend on them for the answers because then they will stay as a client. But I think that the best thing you can do is actually help people become leaders for themselves, help them make decisions on their own. Majority of business problems can most be solved by doing the internal work, by dialing in who you are internally. When you can shape yourself into a leader, someone that doesn't get distracted easily, someone that is not addicted to drugs, caffeine, stimulation, someone that is so dialed in on their routines and shows up consistently and has structure and systems in place for themselves, that will then bleed into the business. You will start to have a business that has those systems in place as well so that you can grow and scale. So becoming that leader in your life, not just for your business, but also for who you are and how you show up. Now that I'm in Bali and I'm seeing all these people who are doing really well for themselves, it all started with how they treated themselves, the internal work that they did, the beliefs that they had to change and shift internally. Because I believe that if you aren't willing to look at yourself, you aren't willing to look at who you are internally, that will bleed into your business. And majority of times, the problems that are going on in your business are a direct representation of the problems in your internal life. So being willing to look at those things. How can I show up better as a leader? Do I need to empathize more with my team? Give them better words of encouragement? Let them do the tasks and actually delegate it to them and not be so hands-on. Do I need to show up more so in my life as a leader and get rid of distractions and make sacrifices? How can I empower my team? How can I empower my clients to show up more fully as themselves? These are all good questions to ask. So those were some of the insights that I've learned. A lot of it was focused on delivery, and that is because I was working as in the back end. So I wasn't like the salesperson, I was the coach coaching the actual clients. So I saw how the program worked and how they were able to create a program and course in place that was able to scale up to 120K months. And when you are able to get, I want to reinforce this, clients wins quickly, like what I did, I just onboarded some new clients and they made their investment back within a week. That's because I worked so hard on the onboarding process and actually making sure that the puzzle pieces are all in place together so that they can get that full ROI. And if you can do that, that will be the foundation for your business. If you enjoyed this video, if you found some value in it, make sure to subscribe, like it, and let me know down in the comments below what part you enjoyed most. I will see you guys in the next video.